Welcome back to our deep dive into the Burgundy wine region. In part 1, we explored the unique character of Chablis, but today we're shifting our focus to the rest of Burgundy's legendary terroirs. From the prestigious Côte d'Or to the charming villages of the Mâconnais, we'll uncover what makes each sub-region special: its climate, soil types, grape varieties, and world-renowned wines.
So whether you're a casual wine lover or a serious collector, this journey through Burgundy will give you a deeper appreciation for one of the world's most iconic wine regions. Let's get started.
Let's do a quick recap of the overall climate of Burgundy. It has extreme continentality, which means they have hot summers and cold winters. It also has a big diurnal range, which means that they have hot days and cool nights.
That's right. Diurnal range refers to the difference between the daytime and nighttime temperatures.
The region of Burgundy lies to the west of the Saône River and starts up north with the city of Dijon.
The first region we will look at is the Côte de Nuits.
The climate here is more of a cooler continental climate since it is further north.
And the primary grape here is Pinot Noir, although some Chardonnay is grown here too. One of the main soil types here is limestone, which provides excellent drainage and are rich in minerals. There is also some marl here too, which is a mixture of clay and limestone.
Some key terms to know are Cote, which means slopes, for example, the slopes of Nuits, and the term Haute, which means high, as in a higher elevation.
Now let's look at the AOCs of Côte de Nuits. First, we have the regional AOC of Bourgogne-Haute-Côte de Nuits. These wines are less concentrated with less body. Second, we have the Côte de Nuits village. These wines can be a bit more concentrated.
Can you break down some of the main village-level AOCs?
I would love to. Now, these are just a few of the more well-known ones. There are several others not listed. Starting with the most northern AOC, we have Mâconnais. This is the closest to the town of Dijon. Next, we have Gevrey-Chambertin. This is a very famous AOC as it has 9 Grand Crus known for making powerful and structured Pinot Noir. After that, we have Vougeot, which has 1 Grand Cru. These wines are big, bold, juicy, floral, complex, well-structured, and full-bodied.
Wow, those sound amazing.
They are. Next, we have Beaune. Here you'll find 6 Grand Crus, and the wines are balanced and complex. Lastly, there is Nuits Saint-Georges. There are no Grand Crus here, but the wines are elegant and fresh.
Now let's look at the Côte de Beaune. This region lies to the south of Côte de Nuits, and the major towns here are the city of Beaune and Chagny. The primary soil type here is limestone as well.
And the primary grape grown here is Chardonnay, but Pinot Noir is grown here too.
In fact, there are some AOCs that only make Pinot Noir. Now let's look at the different AOCs of this region. For the regional AOC, we have Bourgogne-Haute-Côte de Beaune. These wines are leaner, lighter, and more acidic Chardonnays. Then we have the Côte de Beaune village. Here, you will find some Pinot Noir.
Okay, now it's your turn to break them down for us.
I'm happy to. At the northern end, we have the well-known Aloes Corton. Chardonnay is the main wine produced here, but there is some Pinot Noir. In fact, this region has the only Grand Cru for Pinot Noir in the Côte de Beaune. Then we have Beaune. This region makes some good value Chardonnay. Next, we have Pommard. This is one of the regions that only grows Pinot Noir. These wines are well structured. Then we have Volnay. This is the other region that only produces Pinot Noir, and they tend to be fresher. Then below that, we have Meursault. Here they mainly produce Chardonnay. And on the southern end, we have Puligny-Montrachet, which mainly produces Chardonnay. It has a Grand Cru named Montrachet. Lastly, there is Chussagne-Montrachet, which also mainly produces Chardonnay. It shares the Montrachet Grand Cru with Puligny-Montrachet.
Wow, that was a lot of information.
Yep, but I'm not done yet. Together, this region, along with Côte de Nuits, makes up a larger area called the Côte d'Or.
As we head south, we cross the Canal du Centre that creates a natural separation between the Côte de Beaune and our next region, the Côte Chalonnaise. And where the Canal du Centre meets the Saône River, we find the town of Chalon-sur-Saône. Now let's take a closer look at the Côte Chalonnaise.
As we move south, it becomes a more moderate continental climate. As far as soil, here we find more clay, which is great at retaining more water.
Let's take a look at the appellations of this region. First, we have the regional AOC of Bourgogne, Côte Chalonnaise, and these can be either red or white wines. Next, we have the village-level AOCs. There are no Grand Crus here, but plenty of Premier Crus. First up, we have Bourzeron. This is the only AOC for aligoté wines. They grow in the higher altitudes and are not on the best aspects. They produce lighter wines, which are good value for the money. Next, we have Rouly, which has 23 Premier Crus. Even though they mainly produce white wines, they are also the center of Cremant sparkling wine production. Then there is Mercure, which has 30 Premier Crus. Nearly all the wine produced here is red. After that, we have Givry. This region has 17 Premier Crus and produces mainly red wines. And finally, we have Montagne, which has 49 Premier Crus and produces only white wine.
And our final region is Mâconnais, which is named for the town that is located within it. Mâcon is located on the southern end of this region.
That's right. This is the most southern region of Burgundy before it transitions to the region of Beaujolais. 90% of the wine produced here is Chardonnay. And as far as soils, you'll find limestone, clay, and sand here.
So for the AOCs here, we start with the regional Burgundy appellations: Bourgogne, Bourgogne-Aligoté, Coteau-Bourguignon, Bourgogne-Basse-Tougran, Crémant de Bourgogne, Bourgogne-Mousseau. Next, we have Mâcon, the basic appellation that can be used for white, rosé, and red wines. The Chardonnay profile here tends to be apple, citrus, medium acidity, and more concentrated. Then we have Mâcon Village, which is only for white wines. Wines here have more body and riper fruit. Also, we have Mâcon plus a village name, such as Mâcon Prissé and Mâcon Milly-Lamartine. There are a few notable communes that you will likely see on a wine label.
And what might those be?
Well, the first one is Puy-Fuissé, a white wine appellation with the two junior partners, Puy-Loché and Puy-Venzel. This area is known for more complex Chardonnay with more tropical notes and use of lees aging, MLC, and oak. The second one is Saint-Véran, a white wine appellation, which covers most of the Chardonnay vineyards that used to make white Beaujolais. Then the last one is Viré-Clessé, an appellation for white wine.
Well, we did it! That concludes parts 1 and 2 of the Burgundy wine region. We hope that you've enjoyed this deep dive into this fabulous region and its amazing world-class wines.
Yeah, and we also hope you join us again on our next video.
So, what's that one going to be about?
They're just going to have to stay tuned to find out. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.